Okay, I know that I'm usually taking you south of Cowtown, but today we are packing our bags and heading north. And let me tell you, Frisco, you are showing off here because I have a new listing that is perfect, and there is one room in this house that has me completely obsessed. I cannot wait to show it to you because I already have about 17 ideas for what we could do with the space. But before we get to my favorite little room, let me show you why this part of Frisco is such a fun place to call home. Frisco has become one of the hottest spots in the DFW Metroplex, and for good reason. You've got incredible shopping and restaurants, parks, entertainment, sports, and of course, PGA Frisco right here in the area. And with the PGA Championship coming to Frisco in 2027, this city is definitely getting its moment in the spotlight. But I love that this home gives you all of that Frisco excitement while still being tucked into an established neighborhood where it actually feels like home. Loving these mature trees and this whole vibe, okay? And if you're new here, hi, I am Stephanie Deeds. I'm a real estate agent and broker with Point Realty, serving buyers and sellers all across the DFW Metroplex. And if you know us, you know we're usually bringing you happenings, everything south of Cowtown. But today we're going north. So welcome to South of Cowtown with the Deeds. Today, I'm taking you to 8365 Biscayne Street in Frisco, where I'm excited to introduce you to my newest listing. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath home with about 1,824 square feet, and it has that really comfortable, established Frisco feel. You've got an inviting living space, a spacious primary suite, and a great kitchen and dining area, a 2-car garage, and a backyard that gives you room to enjoy the outdoors. But honestly, I think the little den might steal the show. So instead of me standing out here and talking about it all day, it is a little hot. Come inside with me and let's see what you would do with this house. So follow me inside as we walk under the shade of this beautiful tree. Love the established landscaping that's here. And what an inviting front walkway with this slate flooring. So adorable. Love it. So come on in. You've got to see the rest. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love a good entryway. And this is a good entryway. It's great. I love that you have room for a table, you have a closet, you have a welcoming feeling as you walk in. You don't just walk into a living room. And the other thing that is great about where I'm standing is you kind of get a whole layout of what's going on in the house without getting into the privacy of all the rooms. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what a great versatile floor plan this is, because we have split bedrooms. Over here, I'm pointing. We're going to go check out the spare bedrooms. And then if I go straight, I'm going to go back to the living space and the master. And then over here, well, I don't know if I should let you see it yet. This is the den I was talking about in the intro. So, okay, here we are in spare bedroom land. Okay, we have, first of all, check out, by the way, the flooring. I love that the flooring comes into this room. I think the current owner actually was using it as an office, but it is a good size, good closet space. This is a perfect spare bedroom. Could also, of course, be an office like they were using it, hobby room. You run a small business out of your house, whatever it is. This is a great size room. And you have this adorable bathroom. I love, y'all. Look at this countertop. This 2-inch wide, this is just a really nice touch. I really, really like this. Chrome is not completely out. It's coming back in, and I love, love, love this faucet. So, you got your tub shower combo, all that good stuff. This is a perfect layout for whatever you're doing with, whether it's family or multi-generational, or you're running a business or whatever. So much that you can do with these spaces. This carpet's pretty fresh. And again, good closet space over here as well. So 2 spare bedrooms with a bathroom in between. And this is also where the laundry is. So that's not keeping you awake at night because it's right next to the bedroom. Okay, I'm going to come back to this little den. We're going to walk right past it because it's my favorite part of the house. So I want to save it until the end. So we're going to come right back here into the main living space. Okay, we're going to check this out before we go into the master and everywhere else. Look at the size of this room, by the way. Also, if you are a sports fan or a movie buff or whatever, these people have shown you that you can absolutely come in this room and make it a place to watch all the things on this giant, I think it's like an 85 or something inch TV. Okay. I don't think it stays with the house, but just the size of the television gives you an idea from a relativity perspective of how big this room is. Really, really good space here. So they have fairly large furniture in here. So again, love the floors, love the color of the walls. It's very neutral. It's very welcoming. And you have just so much space. Okay. So then we're coming into the kitchen, which again, I love the neutral tone of these cabinets, but they're not a stark white. They're not wood. They kind of have some interest because it's almost like it's like a gray tone, but like a light blue. I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm also told I don't always see the same color as other people. So who knows, but I love this and I love the subway tile. So you've got tons of cabinetry, good counter space. This is really a good flow for entertaining. So you've got the eat-in kitchen with the eat-in breakfast nook off of the kitchen with the living space. So this is going to be a really nice open floor plan, but you also have some areas of the house where you can have some privacy. This is another one of my favorite features, which I did not talk about yet, but look at this little side patio. He went through. Look at this little side patio, y'all. This is great for a grill right off of the kitchen. So I love that you can have this grill, but also if you're just like wanting to have a quick cup of coffee in the morning or something, like set up a little table out here, this is really cool space. Okay, so by the way, this is not the only outdoor space. This is a little side patio. So we're going to go look at the backyard here in a minute, which has pretty good space back there as well. But I love that you kind of have two different places outside where you can go. One thing that people are always asking, by the way, is where is the pantry? Where's the pantry? Do you know I've sold houses that don't even have a pantry? And then the buyer calls me the week after closing. And they're like, Stephanie, did you know that we don't have a pantry? So they're trying to figure out what to do with their stuff. So we do have a pantry here. Look, there's even a sign that tells you we have a pantry here. I don't think the sign stays with the house, but yes, it is a pantry. Okay. So I mentioned that this flow is great for entertaining. This breakfast bar is super functional for breakfast, because it's a breakfast bar. You can put bar stools up against this, so you could get some extra seating here. But also, if you're entertaining, this could be a good place for snacks and appetizers or buffet style stuff. So, you know, I can tell you that a full dishwasher of dishes can fit inside of this sink because I have one the same size and I have unloaded it into a full dishwasher, by the way, which is a little bit embarrassing, but it has happened. So lots of space in this sink. I love a big, deep one bay sink like this. So I am going to come around and check out this primary suite now because it is fantastic. I think it's so fun when you have kind of your own little entryway into your primary suite. I do love this little. Did you know there's a special word for it? We learned it not terribly long ago. It's called a vestibule. Did you know what a vestibule is? Well, I'm standing in it. Okay, so come on into the primary, excuse me. Love the natural light. This is, I just love all the light coming into this room. This is a king size bed. I want you to see, I don't have super long legs, but I'm taking giant steps to get across this room, and like, you got a lot of space in here. Okay. So this is a king size bed. You still have lots of room. You could do a sitting area in here if you wanted. If you work from home and you don't want to put it in one of those bedrooms over there, you have space in here to put a desk and like just lots of space in this room. Really good size room with all the light coming in from the windows. Which, speaking of windows, one thing I didn't mention when we were in the living room, and maybe I should walk back in there as we go to the backyard. Don't let me forget to tell you about the plantation shutters back there. Okay, so this bathroom, it's a great primary bathroom because you have the dual sinks, and actually, I love a good knee space, y'all. Okay, I know that sounds like first world problems, but I love having a place to sit in the morning when I'm doing, makeup and hair and things like that. So I love that for the ladies. So we've got two sinks and we've got the vanity space. You got a little potty closet in here, separate tub and shower. This is a jetted tub. And the closet has really good space in here also. So I don't like to put closets in my videos because I do like to keep some things private for my sellers, but I will tell you that this is a really good size. Okay, so you've got lots of room in here. Okay. Alrighty, let's continue on to the backyard. And now that I've said it out loud, I won't forget, check out the plantation shutters that we're gonna see as we get back here. This is a really nice touch. These make the living room feel very high end. And they actually, it's really, they keep the room dark or light. I really like how much, and it's a 4-inch blade. So I'm a big fan of that. So as we come out here, I mean, look how cute this little backyard is. I love it. I love a, what is this, a 6-inch board. I love that 6-inch slat. Makes, again, it kind of has a high-end feel to it. So you've got some shade depending on what time of day you're at. But yeah, really not too much to take care of, but plenty of room for dogs, pets, kids, whatever it is that you could do a gardening thing out here, or whatever hobbies that you might have that are outdoor. If you are entertaining, because I told you that this is such a great house for entertaining, you got plenty of room to set up your cornhole or your horseshoes or whatever it may be. So tell me your favorite. Oh, you know what? I was about to finish the video and I almost didn't show you my favorite room that I told you you had to stay until the very end so that you could see it. So follow me. We're going back up to the front of the house. This little den is about the cutest thing I've ever seen. I am in love with the way they have this room set up. I'm going to sit in this chair because I really like it that much. Okay, so what I love about this room, and I know I say that so much because I love all these houses I sell and I love all the things in them. So I'm sorry I repeat that so much, but what is so fantastic about this room is the versatility here. Okay. This could be a home office. This could be a den set up just like we have it set up right now. This could be a dining room. All you got to do is take that light out and hang a chandelier. You could turn it into a dining room, put a buffet on one wall because you have an eat-in kitchen and you have a breakfast bar. But if you would like a more formal dining space or a table that seats, 10 people, you can certainly do that in here. One of my favorite ways to set up a room like this is to make it into a little lounge, which is actually, this kind of has that going on, but instead of having, a table set up over here, you would have 2 more chairs and a big table in the middle and set it up sort of like a lounge situation where it's kind of a conversation pit sort of deal. So the flexibility in this room is what makes it my favorite because you could literally use this room for almost anything. If you have children and you want to turn it into a playroom, this could be a playroom. If you have, or are you someone who has gotten so into the Mahjong scene? Because I have seen all of these ladies setting up these whole like Mahjong like rooms and Mahjong like, now I can't remember the word, but like their whole setup, they buy a matching mat with they decorate a whole room around their Mahjong set. So, and actually what's cool about this room is if you were someone who wanted to host, you could put a couple of different tables in here, maybe 2 or 3 tables, and you could host not just one table of Mahjong, but 2 or 3. So yeah, a Mahjong room. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this space just has versatility that is really fantastic. Okay. Now, again, I know we're normally south of Cowtown and today we're north, but I hope that you loved the tour of this beautiful home in Frisco because it is going to be available to see immediately. And I would love for you to call me and let me know you want to see it. So if you want to stay up with all things south of Cowtown and sometimes north, please like and subscribe. South of Cowtown with the Deeds. We are putting videos out every week with all types of information about what it's like to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Where do you want to eat? Where should you have coffee? What does this house look like? What does that house look like? What neighborhoods have the best community pools? All that good stuff we are showing you. So like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.